Well, we're off for a walk in the woods and it's gone very dark. I might get wet and I've not brought a waterproof. Never mind, I'll get wet. So we are heading, I'm on my own. It's not a we today. I'm on my own, no dogs. I'm having a bit of peace. So we're going a wander and we're going to set up my hammock, and I'm going to show you my new airbed for my hammock that I didn't do last time because the dog was stressing me and it was too much of an effort. I've not brought the tarp because when I was packing the rucksack it was sunny. so we're going to have a good walk through the woods and have a bit of peace from the dogs and husband. Next weekend I'm off to Buxton and I think I might take Badger and Rex with me. I'm not sure. I'm taking it in turns which dogs I'm taking with me. But I think Badger and Rex is going to go out and have a nice weekend with Mummy. So we had got a long walk planned, but not sure Badger can cope. He may if we take all day and do a lot of stops. But I might just split it into 2 walks. Oh, there's a nice dog coming down here now. Oh, that was a beautiful, really dark Malinois. Very thin, so I think it might be young. Gorgeous, very well behaved. So, right, what was I saying? Yeah, so I might cut the walk into 2 and do one half of it Friday and the other Saturday, and miss Shining Tour out, so Badger hasn't got to go up there, because Badger likes to walk down by rivers. So we're going down a dale with a river running through it. He'll be in his element. So that's next weekend. What I've got planned for next weekend. So, just been and took the dogs a walk, and we've come back this way from the morning walk. All 5 of them's been out with me and my husband, and we walked past where the kids ride the bikes. They build jumps and stuff, and normally you may find that odd little plastic bottle, but it's spotless. And I've never been down here and seen so much rubbish. I mean, I know there's probably occasionally a crisp packet, odd bottle, and things blow as well, so it's not forced to have been dropped actually down here. But this is disgusting. the idiots have been out again. This is the trouble. I don't know what's got into people. I don't know why they've got to do it. Because normally they don't do it. We don't normally have any trouble down here. I mean, occasionally we have a left tent when somebody's been camping, if it's broke. But not rubbish like this. I mean, there's bottles all over there. You can't quite see, so I'm not quite close, ever so close. But it gets worse as you get down. And I've never seen it like this. I mean, I've rode my bike down here. I mean, plastic bottles aren't quite so bad for the dogs. But over there, as we cut through from over there, I was picking up glass bottles that were really sharp. You know, they've been just broken in half and left with the sharp bit hanging up. And look, there's stuff, cans, bottles. Just look at it. And the playing field I walk across in the morning. Just look at all this. I had to stop the dogs because I was frightened there might be some glass. I didn't get this close earlier. Same, all the way down there. It's absolutely disgusting. All in that edge as well. All the way through there is exactly the same. And then this is where the glass bottles were. And it's difficult to carry glass bottles, broken glass bottles home with you. If you see all this like dead wood, this is all the rhododendrons. They've started going into the woods and pulling them up, and they were absolutely beautiful. I thought they were gorgeous, but they've decided that they're an invasive species. They're not another one over there. They're not a native species. They're invasive because they take up a lot of ground. Nothing can grow underneath them when they get them into a massive big bush. So there's still some down by the river, thank goodness. And they were very odd this year. They're normally really dark purple, and they're all white this year for some reason. I don't know whether it's the amount of rain we had over winter that's washed the nutrients out of the soil. Because I know certain plants, like azaleas and stuff, they change colour for whatever is in the soil. So whatever they're sucking out the soil, what goodness they're sucking out the soil, different minerals, I suppose. I'm not quite up on exactly what it is, but it makes them change colour. I've got a hebe that used to be purple, and I put it in my garden and it changed colour to pink, and that's because of the soil quality, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it is. It's this way. Came down here this morning. We're getting deeper and deeper into the middle of the woods, more off the beaten path now. So this is where we leave the path and go through the middle on the way to a spot that I want to set up, find a nice couple of trees. But before I do that, I want to show you something. It's been here quite a while now. It's quite a popular spot for people making like bushcraft camps. There's been one or two different ones over the years, but where this is where all the rhododendrons were, and they've cut all the rhododendrons, if you can see. Cut all the rhododendrons down, and they've either cut them down and Yeah, there was all in one great big pile, and they've cut them down, and somebody's made them into a circle to make like a barrier for this bushcraft camp. I don't think it's changed much from winter. No, I don't think it's changed much from since the last time I came down. But this is not where I'm putting my hammock up on. So this was like a firewall where they had a fire in there and a big wall to throw the heat back. And then it disintegrated. Somebody set fire to most of it because there was a load of wood on top as well, not just the sandbags. And then now all these rhododendrons have been put round, and we have two built. Oh yeah, this a little bit. It's been improved slightly since last time I come down. This one has. So, and then if we go through to the second one, this is the one that you can see from the outside of the rhododendrons. But the rhododendrons are slowly dropping and rotting down. You couldn't really see these before when the rhododendrons were bigger, when they first cut them down. I think this one's been improved as well since the last time I came down. But somebody's been down and left the bottles. So right, so now we're going to go and find, so now we're going to go and find my little spot to put my hammock up. I think there's a few trees missing as well. Don't know whether the logger came in this bit. It seems a lot more open. It's a lot darker than this. In this bit. Right, now to go and find my little patch. I think this will do. Just one beer can, I'll take that home with me when I go. So this tree and this tree, I think, and I'll just move that out of the way.
Existence, you see, is something that is spontaneous. It means that which happens of itself. Try to breathe. You've got to let go and let it happen.
So this is the hammock airbed. So we're going to pump this up and see how it fits. This is it. Holds the hammock open. I think I've blown it up a smidgen hard, but it goes up the sides so your mat don't slip and you've got protection from the sides. So now to try and get in it might be not the easiest thing. So inside, I think I'm slightly, plenty of room up there. I'm slightly could do it uching up a bit. Just a bit too much air in. It was making these stand up a bit too much. They bend better now. Like I've got a crease. So this is to stop your arms or anything getting cold. What I could do with doing to stop it from slipping is getting some sort of sewing, like a little elastic or something, onto there and then fastened onto there to kind of keep it. I'm going to grab that. Can I show you that way? So just so it'll keep together once you're in, to keep these sides from slipping down and the air bed slipping up. But it is designed for a hammock. But this is not the biggest hammock. I think there's a lot more out there. I think the DD Top hammock is a bit bigger than this. I'm going to have a word with Sam from Backpackers and Boozers. They've got the DD Top hammock. And if I put a little photograph, I can find my phone, get a photograph and put it on the Facebook page, they might tell me whether theirs is a bit bigger than this. But I'm sure that the DD hammocks are a little bit bigger. I've got a DD Top, and I have got, it's not an under blanket, but it's like a quilty thing I could put inside underneath this, and might stop it slipping. So it just slips a little bit. That's the trouble. have a visitor. He's going home. Have a staffy. Oh, the tea's boiling. I'm letting the tea boil over. Oh, that didn't take long, did it? There's a footpath a long way back. That's where that staffy is from. Its owner will be walking along the footpath, and the staffy came to visit us. Just save a smidgen to wash my pan out. When I've finished. Well, it's not come back. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I know which whose staffy it is. Down there to cool till it's time to go. Pack away. Take it with me. Leave no trace. A lot of flies around here today. So, I'll wait for my tea to cool down. There's not too many flies. Oops, that was good. Wait for my tea to cool down a bit before I drink it. Seeing as I ain't got proper milk, I only got powdered milk, so it's a bit, it'll be a little bit too hot. Actually, it might need a bit more powdered milk in it. Looks a bit strong. So let me show you my little woodland spot. So as I was saying, I don't know whether you heard me before when I was making the tea, right back over there in the distance there is a very narrow footpath. We quite often come down it on our morning walk, well, a Saturday and Sunday morning walk. I go a different way in the week when I'm on my own, and that's probably where the staffy came from, and I think I recognise him. I know who he is. He's very friendly. But he didn't come for a fuss, perhaps because he didn't like the stove going. That might have frightened him. He's normally quite a friendly little staffy. That's my tea. I put a bit more milk in it. But this is comfy, really comfy. It didn't take long to blow up either, and it really doesn't take long to go down. You just open the other end. There's two, one there and one that side, one for blowing up and one for letting it out. Once you undo that one, it gushes out, it goes down ever so quick, so it shouldn't be too difficult to pack away. So it's not rained on me. I've got quite a way to walk home, so, and no raincoat, so if it rains I get wet, but it is quite warm. It's just a little bit breezy under these trees with no sun getting through. But up there, it's quite blue skies. So it's if I wasn't underneath these trees, I wouldn't really need this on. In fact, I don't think I really need this on now I'm in this hammock. It's just starting to get a bit breezy. And they're motorbikes. I hate these motorbikes. And I've got the dogs, because they just appear from nowhere. They just come charging through the woods. And I'm frightened the dogs are going to get run over. In fact, I can hear them. They're just out of my sight, just below this ridge, because it goes down, then back up again. Yeah, definitely only just over there. Getting louder. Just hope they don't come over here, spoil my afternoon lazing about in a hammock in the woods, where I thought there was nobody about. I can hear the leaves rustling on the floor. I think there might be a squirrel about. I think if it was another dog, they'd have been here by now. I'm sure it's a squirrel. I can't see it. There's tons of squirrels in these woods. And motorbikes are spoiling my peace. Consider it and go away. Afternoon in the woods. Sun's gone in, it's getting on a bit now, so I think I will pack up and go home. Just a hammock to take down and a few cans to put in my rucksack from this spot. There's some paper, I think there's a bit of paper down there. I'll go and pick that up, and then when I've took my hammock down, there will be no trace, no mess, and less mess than when I arrived. Little snack on the way back. This is the path I was telling you about. We'll get round. Where that staffy would have come from. Ah, sun's back out again. That's where we're going. Ah, more bracken. Look how tall that is. This camera's in front of my face, so you can tell how tall it is, can't you? Ugh. Oops. I think we'll go this way. I think the path's a little bit better when you turn off this road, this farmer's track, up through the woods. It's a bit wider. This one up here gets a bit brackeny. So I think we'll go this way home. I think the jacket's going to have to come off. Now I've come out of the woods, more into the open, it's red hot. Only trouble is I won't take my rucksack off to take my jacket off. Oh well. This is the trouble. I hate having to keep taking my rucksack on and off. I don't know whether it's a sign of old age, laziness. I think it's laziness. And the nettles are no better. Look at this. It's not bracken that's above waist height, it's nettles. The one at the back is more my face height. Let's stop to take the jacket off. I don't know, far too hot. Oh, good and bit. It's warm. The trouble is, you don't know what to wear. It's either hot and wet or sunny and windy. Right, let me put this in my backpack. There we are, in. Get this back on my back. Well, we're back onto a better path now. So, makes it more easier going. Another one, full of berries. Not be long before the blackberries are coming, because look, they're starting to form. So these woods will be full of blackberries in another couple of months. Little baby foxglove. There's loads of foxgloves in this forest. Another little one. Oh, this is way taller than me. Way above my head. Very pretty, but it's not native to this country. And it's another plant that they pull out regular. They come down, they have an annual pulling out, but I don't think they've done it this year. I've seen a few being pulled out, but normally they have big groups. All the children come from the school and they pull them all out. I mean, somebody's been pulling a few out, but unless you get them all, it just increases every year. It's very pretty, and it seems to outdo the bracken. So where we get lots of this, I don't know what, I can't remember what it's called, the bracken don't seem to do as well. It kind of fights the bracken for space, I think. It's very pretty, but normally it's all out by now. As soon as it gets as though it's going to start flowering, we normally have a massive group of people come down and pull it out. It's all down there, look, all the way along this fire road. And even though this is where the loggers were, and there are all logs piled up there, and they had the tractors in there all disturbing it, it's not made any difference. It's just come back twice as bad this year than it did last year. It's probably disturbing the ground. It's probably disturbed all the seeds. Right, just down this fire road to the edge of the park, and that's it. That's the end of this video. So I hope you enjoyed my little woodland walk and my experiment with my airbed. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked this little woodland walk video. See you next time.